Welcome to the stream. Today on Genshin Impact, we're going to continue our event mission, story mission in the snow. As you can see, since the last time I've built 2 more snowmen, because the missions for those didn't seem interesting enough to stream. But there are still things left to do on stream. Also, Eula is here. First, however, let's move on with the story. Part 2. The Shadows Deepen. Having been invited to serve as instructors at the Adventurers Guild Winter Camp, you reach an agreement with Albedo, who is also conducting research in the mountains. To find out what happens here, the path towards the truth is winding and long, and you keep encountering new things. Like a second Albedo, or something. Also, yeah, why would you make snowman eyes out of eggs? That's a very questionable decision. Let's eat some goulash and be on our way.
More speed.
Speaking of more speed, the event missions that I have not done off-stream are the ones where we have to run around and collect energy balls or whatever that was, while avoiding exploding puffballs or something. Because those, I'm assuming, are gonna be relatively interesting to watch. Also, I'm not teleporting closer to Albedo and running instead, because the game is still in its startup motions. I don't want to sit through a long loading screen. And we could instead just run around the snow. And watch scenery popping into existence as we do.
Albedo! We're here!
And it wasn't that far anyways.
Traveler, Paimon.
How is your investigation going?
Your faces say that perhaps you haven't turned up anything?
I've built 2 more snowmen.
We investigated all over the mountain, actually. But we didn't see anyone that looked like you or hear of anyone else meeting you.
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to know that we are looking for him, and has opted to lie low for the time being.
Or maybe he has always operated discreetly. Hey Li-Huan, since when can you think outside of option boxes?
Albedo. There is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although they were a little covered by the snow, I could tell they'd been left by someone of a similar size to myself. The footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Dragonspine, one by one.
Let's kill them all.
We can help with that. We have plenty of contact with the adventurers. So now we...
That doesn't sound good.
Ah! What was that?
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter?
Let's go check it out.
Yes, let's hurry.
Surely nobody got into an avalanche. It's not like there is a particular unlucky person around. Shadows deepen. Shadows amidst snowstorms. Act 2. Not an avalanche. Looks more like rocks.
Rocks? Ah! And what are these boars also doing here?
Boar is running away. Surprisingly.
Hey! Did you see that? Did those rocks shake just now?
I didn't see that. And now they have stopped being rocks.
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
Having bad luck. I'd assume it was some sort of bad luck.
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the, kind of a reckless sort of guy. You know the one? Anyway, he said he was unlucky, so I gave him some adventuring survival tips.
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time you still haven't made it back to the base camp?
Well, as you can see...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you're correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Almost as if a sinister force has been trying to thwart our every move.
Bennett.
Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me. Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate. The scary kind, I mean.
It has nothing to do with fate. It's just you, Bennett.
I agree.
It's just you, and I'm not scared to be around you.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
Well, what can we do about that? Oh, Paimon knows! How about Paimon share some of her luck with you?
You're welcome to a bit of mine too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply at the moment.
Take some of mine too.
You guys.
Does luck work like this?
Aw, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Yeah, you bet!
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. Alright, it's tails! The opposite of what I guessed!
So you can predict your fortune this way? But why are you so happy that you got it wrong?
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, everything else will go smoothly. Guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some good luck in the near future just got a little higher.
Sure, tell yourself that.
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
I am, but you can't peer me because I don't have a voice actor most of the time. I'm actually polite to most people.
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to camp.
Paimon's not sure that's how it works.
Let me try. It's this way, right?
Well, down is a good start.
Oh, oh, oh! Ow, my butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
What? How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work, and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me, and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Everyone must be exhausted.
Now that you mention it, I do feel a little tired. Trekking in the mountains has a way of wearing you out.
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
Paimon's so sleepy. A nice bowl of hot soup and a good sleep would sure be welcome right now.
Suddenly, I'm kinda sleepy too.
Sleeping in the cold is a very good idea.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Albedo's camp and get some rest, take stock of our supplies, and decide how to get off this mountain.
So that pig didn't mean anything, I guess.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable.
After everything has loaded in, please.
Oh, I forgot I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
Let me draw some chairs, so they magically appear.
What's he doing? Painting?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. It's an elementary level technique. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I have one with a backrest?
I'll have a stool.
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer?
Whole chair is way too big for you, surely.
Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Ooh, we have chairs now! This is so comfortable! Makes me want to stay the night here.
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work. I can help. Please, put me to work.
I wonder if there's anything I could do to help out.
About the rookie.
Oh, you mean Gerald? I heard that Eula developed a whole training program for him. He might be new, but I bet he'll improve pretty quickly with a mentor like that.
About Dragonspine.
I feel bad. It's hard knowing that I've been causing so much trouble for everyone. Being a little unlucky is usually no big deal for me. But in a place like this, it makes me worry that something really bad might come of it.
Worse than an avalanche is hardly possible.
No, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I might have actually jinxed it now.
How are you holding up?
You know me. Same old Bennett. Unlucky as ever. But as long as bad luck doesn't break me, I'll always get back up again. Especially on a cool adventure like this one. I gotta make the most of it.
Get it? Cool. Because it's cold. About what happened today.
Sorry for dragging you guys into another situation. I didn't used to know any of these knights very well, but after spending some time with them on this trip, it's really opened my eyes to my own shortcomings. They're all so talented and kind. I have a lot to learn from them. Oh yeah, you gotta tell me sometime how you managed to make friends with so many talented people.
I'll leave you in peace.
Okay, cool. Make sure you eat plenty when dinner's ready.
This is quite cozy for Dragonspine. I'm pleasantly surprised.
There's no roof there. And the wall is also missing. What about that snowman?
I gave it a try, and I actually quite enjoyed it. But Amber said the snowman I made was too artistic. Apparently, the conventional style is more rotund in appearance. I couldn't tell if she was complimenting me or mocking me. Either way, I'm not about to let it go.
About Dragonspine.
I'm quite familiar with Dragonspine by now. But this time, I have a newcomer to worry about. And I'm traveling in a group with Amber and the others. Not things I'm terribly well accustomed to. Still, I've taken the job, so of course I'll do what's asked of me to the fullest of my ability. I'll settle this score once this is all over.
And how are you holding up?
Me? I'm coping perfectly well. I don't need looking after. You should talk to Amber and Bennett. They're not as well acquainted with Dragonspine as I am. Seeing how much you can find to talk about even with Albedo, you must be quite the conversationalist. So put that skill to good use. Teach them all how to survive on Dragonspine. I'm sure this is well within your capability, no?
And about today?
If you're talking about Bennett's situation, I think I'm used to it now. It's hardly the end of the world. Don't ruminate on it. Take this chance to get some proper rest. The nights are long on Dragonspine. A glass of ice-cold wine would not go amiss right now.
I'll leave you with your wine.
Don't mind me. Just do whatever you like.
It's so nice and warm here.
About Joel.
Joel's been doing pretty good. Having people to play with has put him in a good mood. I'll tell you what, though. He seems to have even more stamina than me.
Where is he?
So long as they're playing, kids always seem to have endless amounts of energy.
And about the mountain?
It's more dangerous up here than I thought. In a hostile environment like this, even a Knight of Favonius has to keep their eyes open and keep their wits about them at all times. Still, this has been a pretty unique adventure for me. It's definitely been worth it.
How are you holding up?
You know, when I was keeping Joel company, I started missing my grandfather really bad. After he disappeared, I never saw him again. I have no idea how he's doing. But at least what I can do is focus on being a great outrider. If I can do that well, I know he'd be proud.
About what happened?
Oh, all that? Don't worry about it. Eula is a good person. She might not show it, but she'd never let that kind of stuff get to her. As for Bennett, he seems like the kind of guy who can keep his spirits up when things aren't going well. I feel bad having to ask so much of Albedo, though. Still, it's kind of nice to have everyone together like this, so yay for silver linings.
Well, I'll leave you in peace.
Sure thing. Bet you're tired as well. You should get some rest too.
But I can't even sit. Oh. Can sit on a chair. Can I not sit on my stool? No, I can.
Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I still have a few things to prepare.
About the paint.
I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint to replicate the sparkle of snowflakes. The end result was quite satisfactory, but works that use this kind of paint need to be stored carefully. If you want to try it for yourself, I can help you.
About Dragonspine.
Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped the nature of the threat that Dragonspine poses. But I will endeavor to keep you safe. That much you can trust in.
How are you holding up?
I wish I could simply respond with, I'm fine. But you are a true friend to me, so I should be honest with you. Recently, certain questions have been occupying my mind. Questions about the nature of life and creation. However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated will bring you far more confusion than clarity. So I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Until then, please forgive me.
Just don't lose your head before that happens. About what happened today?
Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night is a rare and precious one for me. I won't participate in the conversation much. It's just a habit of mine. But please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same. Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you if you'd like.
I mean, yeah, we do have some spare heads if he loses us. But they are snowman heads, and I'm not sure if it would fit him.
This is my camp, but let's not get bogged down in technicalities. I want you to be able to relax and make yourself at home here. Oh, pace yourself. Dinner could be a while.
When will dinner be?
It's almost ready now. Traveler, please light the campfire and gather everyone for dinner.
Yay! Dinner's ready! Food's ready, everyone! Come on, let's eat!
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey,
Paimon full. What a great meal!
Albedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto something there.
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Food was poisoned.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
Well, it's been a tough few days.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
He seems to be in a deep sleep. Ooh, Paimon wonders if he sleep talks.
Oh no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and fisherman's toast.
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do is memorize everyone's favorites.
Always eating together. Aww, it's nice that you two are so close. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
He's not wrong.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
And they were never seen again.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right. A leader of my own adventure team now.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
Alright, you two. Time to paint.
Prepare to be amazed.
Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Okay, Paimon it is.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere. We're likely to disturb Bennett's sleep if we stay here, so let's go outside.
Are you really gonna leave him alone here?
Okie dokie. Alright, grab your easel, paper, brushes, and paints. Don't leave anything behind.
This just can't end well. Bennett is sleeping soundly, with his eyes tightly shut.
Hey, Paimon, no, don't touch that.
What the heck?
Don't touch that mechanism or you'll fall down. Ugh, oh well, never mind.
It's just Paimon anyways.
What the heck is this guy dreaming about? These bombs, so heavy. Clee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
Painting spot, painting spot, painting spot.
Jumpy, dumpy, go! Woo!
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference.
Huh.
Hey! What's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page. You better take this seriously, because this is going on Paimon's wall.
I'll humor Paimon, but you don't even have any walls.
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it. I'm looking forward to the finished piece.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face?
Dopey but adorable.
Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you? Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon.
There aren't even any not silly answers, are there? Top quality emergency food.
Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Now Paimon's getting nervous.
Done.
Let me see. Let Paimon see.
Oh boy. That's a meme. Usually it's Teresa, but now it's Paimon.
What is that?
Not bad, right? I'm pretty happy with it.
Why you... How could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression! Explain it!
Li Huan looks so proud.
Smooth, professional quality.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
I'm seeing a lot of soul.
Traveler? have you previously received any education in the fine arts?
Very, very little.
Oh, really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains a lot. There's no way you would have made Paimon look like this if you'd had any amount of formal training.
I was just trying to convey how special you are.
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can make a few amendments. Traveler, what do you think?
Please, and thank you.
All right then. Paimon, is this better?
Only slightly.
It's a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty! Is that really what Paimon looks like?
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that the real you and the you in the painting present two different styles of beauty. You remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Now I see the gap in our painting talents.
Wow! Thanks, Albedo.
Oh, I merely added a flourish here and there. You should be thanking the Traveler.
There is nothing left of what I did.
In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon has a portrait painting! Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone!
Paimon looks so happy. Thank you.
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. You can hang it in your home as a souvenir.
We don't have a home. No, wait, we do. In the pot, I guess.
I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. It's lively. A little noisy, even. But I don't dislike it. Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragonspine.
That's why all the others who left us, or we left, are dead now.
Ah, it's a new day! Let's go meet up with everyone!
Never mind, seems like they are still alive. Oh hey! The Hillichol painting was replaced. This artwork is, to the last stroke, one made with extreme aesthetic sense. Paimon looks elegant and dignified, and she wears an enigmatic but romantic smile. Her upturned lips displaying a vast brilliance beyond human ken. Very pretty, of course, but this isn't the Paimon you know at all.
Hey, good morning!
Looks like you're all really still alive.
I slept great last night. How about you guys? All rested up?
I'm fine, as usual.
I slept pretty well too.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's take this chance to head down to the base camp.
Let's go! If we make good time, maybe we can all get lunch together!
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again.
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Oh no, avalanche!
Look out!
Traveler, Paimon, are you alright? Are you hurt?
Well, that happened. So much for no bad luck.
Paimon's fine.
I'm okay. How about you?
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing serious.
Eula, how about you?
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris knocked them unconscious, and they're lying there in the freezing cold, we have to get down there and rescue them, immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys.
But first, some goulash. Well, I'm not seeing them. Guess they are not here.
Bennett!
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me! Bennett!
Nobody cares about Albedo.
A voice! Over there!
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright? Are you hurt?
Let me check. I'm a little dizzy, but I'm not in any pain. I don't think I'm injured.
Yeah, I'm also wondering if this could be the imposter.
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
It's fine, really. This kind of thing happens all the time. I'll be fine. Thank you. Wait, where's Albedo? Isn't he with you guys?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you. He still hasn't shown up?
We found Bennett here, so Albedo can't be far away. Keep searching this area.
Got it.
Look for Albedo. 0 out of 2. How many Albedos are we missing? I'm seeing Fatui. I'm seeing rocks.
No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place?
Guess not.
Boing, boing, boom! He's not here either. Let's check with the others. La la la. Da da da. La la la.
I see where we are. Wonder if that will have any importance.
Well, any sign of him?
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have any luck either. Where could he have gone?
Everyone!
So you're coming from there, huh?
Albedo! Are you okay?
You're not hurt?
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone accounted for.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because of me. The avalanche only happened because I'm here. I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck after all. No wonder no one wants to go adventuring with me.
Well, it sounds like Albedo, like Bennett, so maybe it's not an imposter.
I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type myself, so I'm not about to go blaming every little thing that goes wrong on you.
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay?
Was that really an accident?
Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head?
No, I'm fine.
Phew.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? I hope it's just my imagination. Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers. Whatever further dangers this mountain has to throw at us, we must face them together.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled and watch your step. Careful does it.
Surely this thing doesn't have anything to do with anything, right? It's been ominous for quite a while now, but for no real reason so far.
We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time now. We must be getting close. I can feel it.
Victory is in sight! Hooray! As soon as we get to base camp, Paimon wants a bowl of hot soup and some barbecued meat.
I hope we can all get there safely. No more incidents, please.
Once again, you have a text box to yourself. Weird things have been happening this whole trip. Something feels wrong. But what is it?
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Nothing, it's just with some things I don't know where to begin.
Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry? Cold? Shall Paimon hug your head to warm you up?
Thanks, but I'm alright, Paimon.
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. It sure is cold, but the view is amazing. Isn't it, Eula? Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I was just thinking, whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast and beautiful here than I realized.
I'm not sure if I would call this particular spot beautiful.
If it were a little warmer and a little safer, I bet this place would be bustling with visitors.
Something seems to grab Eula's attention. Does she sense that something's off too?
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy. Albedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork off here? It looks like it does. But maybe it doesn't. My head's still a little fuzzy from the impact.
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is weary, I suggest we take the shortcut. Follow me.
Traveler is staring daggers. There is no trust.
Wait.
We are waiting.
Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break? We can continue once their conditions have improved.
Ugh. Now that you mention it.
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth holding everyone up over a little thing like this?
No problem at all. Health and safety always come first.
Take a break, both of you.
Okay. Sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Time to talk to more people.
Drinking some water can help with the dizziness. Oh, and lying flat on your back helps too.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
I wonder if I should have talked to Albedo first.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourselves, both of you. Get some rest. We'll continue when you've gathered your energy.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, ah, stop staring at me.
Okay, guess it didn't matter. Also, I can't talk to you. That's suspicious. Very suspicious.
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind?
It's like something bad's about to happen.
Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed, but I can't confirm for sure. It could be difficult to verify.
What could it be?
It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think... you...
Watch out!
It's not over yet.
Well, that's a big one.
Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size.
Bellflower. Long concealed crisis.
La la la. Hi-ya. Da da da. La la la.
Oh. Pick up the Bellflower's arcane essence to prevent its shield from restoring. Okay.
Dumpy dumpy toe.
I'm going in the wrong direction, is what I'm seeing. Store the Bellflower's arcane fruits.
Gee, they're picking on me. Sparks and flash. Go. Da da da. Huh?
Oh, you shrunk.
Yeah. Hi-ya. Hi.
You're still bigger than the regular
La la la.
kind of you.
Boing boing boom. Da da da.
More speed.
Yeah.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Shudder.
Well, that was surprising. And sudden.
What in the world was that thing? One moment it was human, the next it was a plant.
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on? I don't understand.
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower. An extremely rare kind.
But can whopper flowers turn into humans?
They can now.
Not typically, but conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines, accelerating their rate of mutation.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one might expect life to do unfathomable things, it would most likely be here. Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence is nothing short of a miracle, and proof of countless possibilities. In other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries. A vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
I think so too.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork. My guess is that it was targeting everyone that I've had contact with.
Did this whopper flower steal your alchemy notes too?
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconceivable.
But what was its purpose? Was it just trying to get rid of us?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the wild often appear in the vicinity of the plants they impersonate. In other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group, hiding among them for cover. The plant being imitated has no way to detect or fight back against this behavior. But when it disguises itself as a human...
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time, and when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete, and its next move was to hunt its prey.
Yes, that's exactly how whopper flowers operate.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human, and wanted to experience what it felt like to be human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice something was wrong.
Eula, you were very perceptive too.
Traveler, how could you tell the real me and my imposter apart?
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter. They looked exactly the same to me.
I couldn't talk to him when it said I should talk to everyone. Also, the imposter didn't have a star-shaped mark on his neck. Oh.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant whopper flower tried its best to replicate the original exactly, but still managed to miss some details.
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine creates such terrifying possibilities.
A whopper flower. It adds up, but a piece of the puzzle is still missing. Was this the same one we met on the day we were chasing the thief? It didn't feel quite the same. Could the whopper flower's mutation be unstable?
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after all. I used up all the bad luck, and the good luck finally came through.
About that. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury, well, that's because I was secretly protecting you.
Huh? Well, that still counts as good luck to me.
Yes, that's not an unreasonable way of looking at it. Okay. We've been delayed long enough. Time to move on.
Yeah, let's go!
Jola, still looking unsatisfied. And Albedo too, it seems.
Wheel of Life. Woo! Da da da! Woo!
Oh, we had a completely different side of the mountain, aren't we? Yeah, no, we are not walking that.
Woohoo! I'm back!
Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I'd probably still be locked up in that cage. I really want to thank you all properly, but I can't think how at the moment.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely. You probably need it often enough, given your situation.
Unless he's not the real Bennett.
Come on, don't put it like that. Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted. No matter how many times people help me out in life, I will never forget any of them.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time. By choosing to be there for them, you're passing the kindness you received onto others.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the curse of the mountaineers who couldn't get off the mountain is finally broken. Feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close. Shall we find somewhere to rest and chat too?
Why not? Then please, come with me.
Knew he had something to say to me.
You sensed something too, didn't you? Then let's go.
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Paimon thought maybe we could talk here.
Come on, Paimon.
Okay. Might as well come with you.
Good. Shall we set off right away?
Sure.
Sorry for bringing you back here once again. Some topics are best discussed in private.
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter.
Do you mean the mark on your neck?
Yes. This mark. Perhaps it's where it all began.
Ooh, sounds like the beginning of a big story. Keep going.
Well, I can't deny that what I'm about to say does sound like something from a children's storybook. So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
Sick tattoo?
A tattoo? A crest? Something else?
I'm with Paimon here, but a scar?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, glassware made in this way is usually very expensive. As the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole, much like blowing up a balloon. This type of glassware is known for having a pontil mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item was crafted by a human hand.
Sounds kind of amazing.
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect work of art. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we watch and wonder at blossoming flowers. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown glasswares. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow! So that's where it came from.
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself.
Should you be telling me all this?
You are fundamentally different from other people. I have few qualms about sharing my secrets with you. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. Even if you were to tell anyone else, they would regard it as nothing more than a tall tale. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined.
Hence the notion of otherness.
People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy. Even Paimon can do that.
Oh. I didn't know you had that kind of talent.
Paimon's the best guy into that. Making up stories is a piece of cake.
In that case, how about we have a storytelling contest? We can base our stories on the events of the last few days.
Sounds great. But we still have to help out the Adventurers Guild.
I understand. Creativity is something that cannot be rushed. Take your time, and come back when you have found some inspiration. We'll see whose story is more compelling.
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with the Adventurers Guild for now.
Sure. My story. Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
Shadows deepen. Complete. Rise of the Fellflower. I had a feeling. Having absorbed the blood of the wicked dragon, this whopper flower has undergone immense changes. Handle with care. I had a feeling there would be a challenge to beat that flower with some challenge, with some extra challenges. But are we done with the story? Oh hey, we got the art piece of Paimon. We can really put it in our home now.
The situation here seems
There will be an Act 3, so it's not over. That's good to know. Still have our agility training up to do. And surely we'll check out this. But let's do things in order.
Go.
That's the flower. Guess we'll start with... I don't know which one we did last time. That's a problem. Guess I should tell it to mark them, huh? Okay.
Time to scout. More speed.
That's not good. We'll have to do this again, won't we? Maybe should have run more. For some reason I was taking a leisurely walk around here. And we missed another two. I mean, we still got gold. Is this alright? I guess it's alright. Never mind then. I was sure I'd have to get all the coins.
More speed.
Those coins just disappeared.
More speed.
Indeed, it is time for more speed. That means not climbing, but jumping. Yola, please.
Time to scout.
Oh no, a black hole! Well, guess we got all we need this time as well. And we need to wait 7 hours for the next one, so there will be another stream of this. So, what are the challenges for our flower friend? Destroy all the arcane fruits and defeat the Fellflower. When the Fellflower activated Snowball attack, use arcane fruits to interrupt that attack and defeat the... Defeat 4 monsters created by the arcane fruits in total. Defeat the Fellflower without allowing it to absorb any arcane essence at all. Defeat the Fellflower without being hit by its subterranean attack. After the Fellflower throws out its arcane fruits, defeat it without being hit by the fruit's hammer strike. I wonder if there's a better team to use for this. Handled with care. We could do it in co-op. We might take a look at co-op. I don't think I've done much if at all any co-op on stream.
More speed. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
That really hurt.
Crush.
Wheel of life. Jumpy, jumpy, go! Yeah. Blow them all up. Boing, boing, boom! Woo! La la la. Boom!
Flood of frost. Beg for mercy.
Jumpy, jumpy, go! Orders given. Orders received.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
La la la.
So how many challenges did we complete on our first try? Adeptus Flower Basher dealt the most damage to the Fellflower. If you play in co-op, everyone gets a card like this, what they did best. Maybe we will see. I'm freezing. We did! Interrupt an attack. We did. Not allow it to absorb any essence. We did.
Dodoko?
Not get hit by any subterranean attacks. So, we got half the challenges. Monsters are gonna be accumulated over multiple attempts. Destroy all the arcane fruits. We did not destroy one of the fruits, I think.
Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me.
Klee, it's very hard to read while you are talking.
These bombs, so heavy.
After the Fellflower throws out its arcane fruit, defeated without being hit by the fruit's hammer strikes. I did not notice what attack that is.
Wheel of Life.
Let's see how well co-op works with streaming. Awesome. Also, I'm hosting. That's usually not great, but I'll take it. We have one person. Is it just a 2 people thing? Guess that's not too bad. He's not moving, that's not a good sign. Hey, awesome, there's a giant flower behind you. Oh good, he is moving.
La la la. Blazing delight. Boing boing boom. Da da da. Yeah. Get out of here.
Freeze to the core.
Well, it did absorb a thing.
Off we go.
I'd love to get rid of that seed. Hey Bennett, you are a healer. I would love it if you could heal.
Crush. More speed. Get out of here! Forward. Yeah. Shudder.
There's no healing going on.
Yay, I did it! Oh, wait. No, I didn't.
Oh, there's the ceiling. Great.
Shudder. Teamwork is dreamwork. Vengeance will be mine. Adventure time.
Feeling a bit late for Klee, but otherwise this went well. Did not pick up any arcane essence. Dealt the most damage. Dealt the coup de grace. Coup de grace. Oh hey, we did have 2 people. I guess someone came in late. Didn't even notice that we had 3 people around. Now we didn't get hit by any hammer strikes, and we got 1 more monster, so... Let's try that again. After healing up Klee.
Rise.
Also, I'm feeling strongly that I should put a healer in my second slot. Because people sure did not seem like they wanted to heal. This game allows hosting. Well, one of the players is always calling the people into their world. Is what I meant with hosting. So these people were playing in my world. Right. Broop, broop.
Klee was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it
This
to you?
time I'm not hosting. So I'm loading into someone else's world. Honestly, I prefer hosting because it means I don't have to sit through a loading screen. Because now we are sitting here. I always feel bad if these loading screens take long, because it means that the people on the other side need to wait longer for me to appear. Or I'll just be standing around not moving like that Bennett did for a while. Oh hey, we are 4 people. Four people and no healer.
Time to go.
Wind strike.
Jumpy, jumpy, go! La la la. Woo! Yeah, go!
The birds come. Wind strike.
God's over.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? La
Where's the host? Razum. Will you do another one or not? I wonder.
da da da.
Or will you kick us out?
La la la. Woo!
Okay, he healed, so we might do another.
Da da da. Woo!
Silly child.
La la la. Da da da. Blazing to light. Go. La la la. Pew. Yahoo! Boom! Ah! Yeah! Ooh! Jumpy, dumpy, go! Sparks and flash! You can get away. Yeah! Yeah! Dog's over! Time to go.
Ooh, that hurt. Yay! Did the final blow again.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly.
And he has kicked us. Let's see how we do with our quests. I have a feeling we still have not done the one where we have to break all the seeds. Even though I've very much tried to get them, I'm not sure if everyone was concerned with those. These loading screens. Yeah, we did not destroy all arcane fruits. Slightly painful. What's the shop looking like anyways for this? Well, we can have a crown. And we can have some alkahest. I'm mostly checking how much I'm lacking. I still need to play this a few more times, it seems, to get all the stuff. Let's co-op one more time. And then we can move on to other things. Can in the meantime give me a random number between 1 and 4, so we know which hangout to do afterwards. Zara on Joffrey. Oh hey, it's official. We did not break all the seeds again. Because I see all the seeds floating around it still. Random number is a 4. I think that means Noel will be at today's hangout.
No rest for the wicked.
No rest for the wicked.
Rack and ruin.
Steady as stone.
No rest for the wicked.
This realm is no home for a princess.
I think Fischl just died. Also, another person came in the middle. And I got the killing blow again.
La la la.
Three, two, one. Get ready.
Boing, boing, boom! Da da da! Pew! Ah, la la la! Woo! La la la! Dumpty dumpty go! Blazing delight!
Hey. Personally, I'd like to stall the shield breaking. I guess I don't have to do it myself, now that I understand. You pretty much just have to not break the shield until you have defeated all the seeds. And I guess co-op is not a good place to do that.
La la la! Time for a light show! That really hurt! Dumpty dumpty go!
Don't blink.
Don't think I got the coup de grace this time now. Only defeated the most monsters.
Woo!
Sex are for now, but friends are forever.
Who's throwing snowballs anyway?
La la la. Woo! Da da da.
I have been called cute. I have won the game.
La la la.
Stabilize.
Yeah. Ah. Woo. La la la. Da da da. Boing boing. La la la. Da da da. Yeah. Yeah.
Please calm down, you stupid seed. Oh well.
Don't blink. Speed of light.
Yeah, being called cute is essentially endgame of Genshin Impact. Also, the person who called me cute died, I think.
La la la.
Yeah, you respawn outside at that yellow light if you die. So death only really costs you some time.
Got lucky that time. La la la. Burned too brightly.
I think she died again.
La la la.
Don't have any Clee smilers, or do I?
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but
Clee,
it's way
Clee,
worth
Clee.
it because the fish taste so good.
Why is there no Clee?
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Oh well. Too late anyways. Got locked out. Top row looked like Paimon to me. Right? Oh, I can't chat when there's nobody to chat. Oh well. There is a mark here. Did we get what we need? We did! As I said, getting called cute will give you victory. You'll never know. Guess that's all for this. For the next 6 hours. So let's do some hangout. We got number 4. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Act 2. Nightly exam prep. Guess that's what we are gonna do. At least we're getting out of this cold. Go to the library and find Noelle. She's right here. Oh, this didn't cost a key, because it's just part 2 of her. Interesting. Anyways, don't need to navigate this anymore. Studios maid. Let's see what she's up to. I feel like there's a weird background noise, but it's not audible if the game isn't quiet. But I can totally hear it right now. Like a weird humming.
Someone needs assistance.
Oh well, it's not... It's not important, no matter what it is. Oh hey! I feel like every time I enter this library, I notice books I have not noticed before. I wonder if they get restocked. Someone putting in books that I have stolen.
I'll catch up.
But considering it's just the one, it's more likely that I just overlooked it all the times. Come on, Noelle. Stab the traitor in the back.
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever get through everything?
What are you doing?
Oh, honorary knight. Long time no see. Anything you need me to take care of?
Just... you don't look so good.
I don't? I'm sorry to make you worry on my account.
That was an instant bad choice. Wow.
I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library.
Wonder if Act 2 will be harder.
The exam is drawing nearer and nearer.
but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
Surely the only exam that could make Noelle so nervous is...
Right. The Knights of Avonia's selection exam. Oh. Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight. It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time.
I can be your study buddy.
Study buddy? No, that won't be necessary. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Any obstacles I face are mine to overcome. Plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Well, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt. It won't do for me to take up so much of your time. But on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free...
Which day is the exam? I'll be there.
Based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now.
Half a year away. I thought it was more imminent.
But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, I should just about be able to finish these books.
There sure is a lot of books in this game, so I understand.
Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy.
Pushing yourself too hard would only affect your exam performance.
No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit blurry. No, I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now.
Maybe try to relieve your anxiety first?
But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more nervous.
A change of scenery might do you good.
You mean a change of location? Yes, staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city. Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise. I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time?
How about even farther away? Make it a trip to Liyue?
A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books.
Liyue has an old saying, better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books.
You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind, but my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then, if it's just a quick visit.
Journey to Liyue. We are not gonna walk. No time to waste, after all. Have you heard, Mr. Loading Screen? No time to waste. I could read a book in the time you're loading. Maybe even two.
I can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow! The architecture here is so unique, and there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
Well, Knights of Favonius are a rare sight around here.
Oh, I am not a Knight of Favonius yet.
I guess I should have flirted.
You shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea. Huh. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But over here, I feel so tense. It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know how I should act to make sure I don't make a fool of myself. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in Mondstadt, I have previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock.
I can teach you how to use chopsticks. Want to try?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study.
Study about chopsticks. You never know. The exam may test your ability to work with partners from Liyue.
What? Could that really come up in the exam? Wait, you're right. Maybe it will.
I have a feeling I'll fail this quest if things keep going this way.
Huh. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions?
Let's go to one-man restaurant.
Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? One-man restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try One-man restaurant's cooking.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by One-man restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
Chef Ma, that's not what she meant.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at One-man restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Wanna try it?
Well, what do you think?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
100% chili peppers.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it?
Come on, you can do it.
Right. I can't give up so soon.
Yay, I regained the heart.
It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it. Chef Mao, I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
Oh, so spicy. I can't even hold my chopstick steadily.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them.
Your cooking is delicious too.
Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
We are safe. We are safe again.
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely finish the dish so quickly.
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure. But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
What? The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it?
Time to move on.
Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first. Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look?
You must mean Han Feng's ironmongers. Sure, follow me.
Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty.
Liyue's really got a lot going for it.
Rise.
Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. Well, this is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. Oh, I wonder how Favonia's bladework could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed.
Seems like you are getting some inspiration.
Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
Time for a boss fight.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them, too. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, that man is gonna yell at you.
Are you talking from experience? She has her own weapon already. She wouldn't need to.
Yes, that's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword. And I don't see any of those here.
I assume calling her a Knight of Favonius would have cost me a heart again.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in the store, no matter how many times you beg him. Trust me, I would know. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you, unless you show me your greatsword and also your vision.
Oh, so that's what you're really after.
That's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Dugu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geovision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
The cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist. Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
Is he gonna steal them?
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice! Wow, that glow, it really is a Geovision. And this sword is so heavy, I can't hold it.
Guess he couldn't even steal it if he wanted to.
It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geovision. You wield a greatsword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled Knight of Favonius.
Huh?
Huh. I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue's harbor or take a short break?
The harbor. We may learn something from the Millelith.
Yes! There does seem to be a large number of Milleliths stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can learn something from them.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two.
You've been looking for us?
Yes. Word is that a Knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest at the Chi Sing. And the other one must be the rumored Knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
Here's the situation.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Cheyenne, a Millelith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
I'm Dijuan, a traveler.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millelith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue Harbor at present?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
Now that you mention it, I am technically an honorary knight.
An honored guest of the Qixing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that...
It's free, actually. 3 independent countries, different nations.
I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Oh, we do much more trivial things too.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
It's honestly no trouble. I want to see Li Huan's smug face as she says this.
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
First, I want an option to pet animals in this game. Come on. How difficult can it be? I dislike this thing, because it never works right. It creates wind and then it doesn't take you nearly as high up as it's supposed to. And then it just breaks completely. Unless you cheat a little bit. But I don't know why it is broken like that.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millelith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
Oh, I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
I'll help too.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Guess we will be a wall.
Would you mind letting me handle this mission?
Noel, you want to guard this place by yourself?
Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go. But I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load.
I will stand by and watch. Try not to push yourself too hard.
As you wish. Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes?
Direct assault! Finally done.
As a dutiful maid would.
All the shovel boys. Why? Why so many shovels?
Picked the wrong test subject.
I did it. I actually did it.
Because you have what it takes.
No. It's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise, Oh.
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Qixing and Mondstadt's honorary knight.
Noel took care of it all.
Oh, it was Miss Noel who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much!
You're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millelith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title?
We should probably head back too.
Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already?
Noel?
Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me? I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit.
I guess we will. Where exactly are we going? Oh, up there. This feels like something I've overlooked.
Time to go.
Yup.
If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
I have a feeling I've never actually walked down this path. I think I've always just probably jumped down here.
This is the place.
So, you wanted to visit a tea stall?
That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn. Would you care to join me for some tea?
Of course.
Leola's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere.
Whether in Mondstadt or Leo, everyone just wants to have a better future, and whether by anime or geo, people will seek to protect what is most important.
Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again, after my exam is over.
Guys, do.
Rest amidst the rocks. Wherever a knight may go, the resolve to defend others goes with them. That's a lot of endings, huh? Well, there's 3 paths, and I guess each of them will have 2 endings, huh?
Huh? Toodaloo.
I guess we are not going to the harbor. Instead, taking a rest after this encounter with the boy.
Wow. Just, I wonder how Favonius blade work could be applied. Yes.
Hey!
Huh?
Who are you? Huh? You must be.
She's a knight of Favonius. You wouldn't do such a thing. Take off her hat.
Honorary knight, please. I told you not to call me that.
Knight of Favonius? Huh. Then she's no small fry after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you. Unless...
The cat is out of the bag. patient. You'll... Besides...
You must be a...
Huh?
Huh. I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow...
Wait, Oh, he's gone. Children in Liyue have the... When I was little...
Let's head to third round knockout. Then keep exploring.
Yes. If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
Time for a knockout in 3 steps.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, surely...
Here it comes.
You must be an illustrious Knight of Favonius. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tien, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the Knights? A maid knight?
A knight of knights.
Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could.
Source material?
As you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue. But they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
Not dishonest, you're just helping him generate some ideas.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then, if it's just providing some initial source material.
Elite Hall camp. Up in the mountains we go. Is this gonna be another play as Noel situation?
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there. This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, If the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tien, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very knightly.
Now let's take out our broom and clean.
Oh, you're taking notes already? Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. So it should be okay to include in your book.
Don't mind if I also take some souvenirs.
Wonderful! I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
Cleaning is getting somewhere.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh, there's more rocks over there.
The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Let's fight over here.
Steady as stone.
Let's
Someone
clean
needs
while
assistance.
cleaning.
Time to clean up.
Sensational! I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph. I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience, would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, well, maybe a component from that ruin guard.
Is this what you meant by dramatic effect?
Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device? I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it.
Can I give you one I already have? Or does it need to be a new one? Oh, good. If you could hand me that chaos device once you manage to procure it, I'd be much obliged. Sure. Take it.
Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I have been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Oh, that's gonna be something.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tien's story will turn out in the end. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, same.
Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
Wonder how good my aim is. I feel like I'm going pretty much in the right direction. I'm slightly off. Surprised that's close enough.
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries. But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And, with one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around. Moments later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to reveal 2 pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter. But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew and debris fell.
One knight against 2 ruin guards? And a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
It's fine. The audience isn't taking it seriously.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruined god's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruined guard. A friend of a relative in the Millelith told me about these. Whoa.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien.
But dog.
Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Oh, I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
Huh?
Well, let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stone Gate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Stay tuned for the next chapter.
The Maid Knight's Tale. The knight went west from the Stone Gate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight. Be talked about for hundreds of generations. Oh, she is blushing. So embarrassing. Back to the library.
Going out into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known.
I forget what the other choices were outside of going on a trip to Liyue. So let's find out.
On chivalry. So much to learn before the exam. Oh, honorary knight.
I just came here to say hi.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. It has been quite a while since we last met, hasn't it? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review. Right. Even though it's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time.
Can I help?
No, thank you. I could take care of myself. I hope. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. Plus, there is still... But, on the day of the exam, based on the night's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now.
Half a year away?
But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will... I've planned my... Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. Did I get too worked up? No. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now.
Pushing yourself too hard will only make things worse.
Oh, but every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying or training helps to relieve it a little. But in the end,
Don't hide from it. Confront the stress of the exam directly.
Oh, you mean studying isn't the only preparation I should be doing? Oh, if I don't overcome my fear of the exam, I will just repeat the same mistakes over and over again. Whenever I encounter something unexpected, I can't think straight. And whenever I start worrying that I might fail again, my mind goes completely blank.
You should try to imagine yourself passing the exam.
Imagine myself passing the exam.
If you pass the selection exam, what kind of knight would you want to become?
What kind of knight? I always thought that just qualifying to be a knight was challenging enough to begin with. The knight that I want to be someday. Oh, that feels so far away that it's a little difficult to imagine.
Then let's start with knights closer to home. How about an outrider, like Amber?
An outrider? I'm sure Amber would be happy to see the outriders grow as a team. But my strengths are not in scouting and luring the enemy. And I'm not as agile as Amber. I don't know if I would be of any assistance to her. However, I did once get Amber to teach me how to make Baron bunnies. If I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the enemy away and protect my fellow knights, I suppose I could do it.
If you can perform the duty of a qualified knight, then you might feel more confident about the exam.
I still have some of the materials we used when she taught me. There's just a few extra things I'd need. Making the stuffing requires pyroslime condensate, and the red dye used to grab the enemy's attention can be made from crushed valberries. It's just that dried valberries are not very suitable for making dye. I'll need to get some fresh ones from the Stormbearer Mountains. So, let's start by going to the Stormbearer Mountains.
If we can bear it, let's go to the Stormbearer Mountains.
Yes, this should be plenty of valberries. Oh, pyroslimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need.
Feel this ancient power.
Pyroslime condensate, crushed valberries. Good. Now I can start to make a Baron bunny. Through here. Conceal the stitch. Done.
Looks just like the ones Amber makes. Noel, you're very handy.
Far from it. I know it looks the part on the outside, but I still don't know if it will really work. There should be a hilly trail camp nearby. Let's place the Baron Bunny there and try it out.
Fishing? No.
Ah! The hilly trails are coming back! Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Higher, higher, pants on fire!
Moment of birth. Live!
Oh. It neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, all I managed to recreate was the outward appearance.
Perhaps Amber controls it using her pyro abilities.
I suppose the conclusion is I can't become an outrider like Amber.
Just because you can't make an exploding bunny?
Oh, maybe I'm not yet ready to carry out the work of a fully qualified knight.
Or maybe you are just not suited to becoming an outrider.
But I just can't think of what else I could do. Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, I always ended up disappointed in the end. Whenever I remember that feeling of disappointment, I stop being able to think about what kind of knight I could become.
You could become an acting grandmaster like Jean.
Master Jean? How could I ever become someone great like her? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great source of inspiration to me. If I could gain even one or two of her qualities, I would be very happy. But the thought of becoming a knight just like her in every way? Oh, I could never achieve that.
Just set a goal first. We can start from the smaller details.
You think so? I suppose if the goal is set so high that I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately, I won't be too disappointed day to day. But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean.
Jean often helps out the locals around town.
Oh, that's true. Master Jean is always lending a hand to citizens in need. So strong, but so gentle too. I still don't think I can do what Master Jean does, but at least I could start by trying to be gentle like her. Okay, then let's head back to Mondstadt and see if anyone needs help.
Time to clean Mondstadt.
I'm sorry, Marjorie. I was focused solely on chatting with Quinn. I didn't see anything else at all. If you're out of other options, maybe you could get help from the Knights? I'm sure if Master Jean heard about it, she'd help you find it in no time.
Thanks. I'll check with a few more people first. If no one has seen it, then I guess I'll just have to ask the Knights.
Alright, well, I hope it turns up soon. Bye now.
Maybe I should just tell the Knights already.
Miss Marjorie, are you in need of assistance?
Oh, Noelle. Since you asked, I seem to have misplaced a monocle that I imported from Sumeru. I was organizing the stock that had just arrived, and because the monocle was so fragile, I took it out, wiped it, and put it aside. But then, I went to get it after I was done with the stock, and it was gone. I've asked around, but no one seems to have any idea where it could be.
Has anything like this happened before?
Anything like this? Well, it's not completely unheard of. You know my store. There are all sorts of exotic items. In the past, I've lost a carved wooden perch and some boneware, but as soon as I reported them missing to the Knights, they were recovered right away.
May I ask, where were the missing items recovered from?
Oh, the wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat, and as for the boneware, they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
With people calling on the Knights for so many things, it's no wonder Jean is so busy.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's workload any further. Master Jean's time should be spent on more important things. Miss Marjorie, would you mind letting me help you find the missing monocle? I may not be as efficient as Master Jean, but I will do my very best to help you find it.
I will help too.
Oh, of course that's okay. But isn't asking Noelle the same thing as asking the Knights?
I'd better gather some more information before heading out. As well as confirming some details regarding the monocle itself, we should find out as much as possible from Marjorie about the circumstances under which it went missing.
So, do you have some ideas on where to start? Ask me whatever you want to know. I'll answer to the best of my memory.
What can you tell us about the missing item?
The missing item. Well, it's a monocle to start with. And since it came from Sumeru, the design should be fairly recognizable. As for other distinguishing features, it's very light and it's very small.
Did you see anything?
I had my head down and I was busy working through the stock. I didn't see anything that was going on around me.
Well, considering cats and dogs stole things before, how about birds? They like shiny things, like glass from a monocle.
But the street is so busy that surely someone would have noticed if it had been stolen.
Did you hear anything?
Oh, now that you mention it, I do remember hearing some kind of flapping sound.
I think I'm onto something.
The sound went as soon as it came, and I was focused on checking if anyone had seen anything, so I didn't give it too much thought at the time. Do you think it could be connected?
Maybe we can investigate in the direction in which the noise disappeared.
I first heard it behind me, and then it seemed to fade out in a northwesterly direction. Now I wish I'd followed the sound and spoken to people along the way.
Honorary Knight, shall we go ahead in that direction and make some inquiries? Maybe we'll find some clues.
Rebooting.
Hard work is all there is to craft.
You wouldn't have seen anything, right? Right.
Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described as a flapping sound in this area recently? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop. We're trying to look for clues.
Flapping sound? Yes, I think so. I believe it was the sound of a finch flapping its wings. It sounded a lot heavier today than usual, as if it was carrying something.
So, maybe the finch took the monocle back to its nest. Well, I've seen their nests in the past on occasion while I'm cleaning the roof. What do you say we have a look, Traveler? Finally, we have a lead to go on. Thank you, Glory.
You're welcome. May you swiftly recover the lost item by the grace of the Animo Archon.
Well, there's choices. Choices of roofs, I'm assuming. Let us be the elevated one.
No, it doesn't seem to be here. We found it! This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle. Let's take it back to her right away. I hope we haven't kept her waiting too long.
Well, it wasn't in the last place to look for, so that's good. And yeah, we always gotta steal the eggs. Little bit of corporal punishment for all bird kind.
Miss Marjorie? Here, we found your monocle.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days yet.
Few days? That long?
Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while to get around to it. After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in two places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it, Noelle is basically like another Jean. In that sense, it really does feel like Jean can be in two places at once.
No, surely you can't be serious. How can I compare to Master Jean? I can only help people with small things, like finding lost property.
Whether it's big or small, it's all the same to us. Things we can't handle by ourselves. Noelle, once you've qualified as an official knight, will that mean you don't have time to help us anymore? I, for one, am going to miss you.
No, not at all. If I do become a knight in the future, I will continue to help everyone with their problems.
I was just kidding. Keep up the good work, Noelle. I'm sure everyone in Mondstadt can't wait to see the kind of knight you become.
I will keep working hard.
Thanks again. I suppose I should put this in a secure place this time.
The kind of knight that I become.
Noelle, you seem quite pleased.
Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's because I'm not afraid anymore. I've never dared to imagine myself as a knight before. I always feared that the higher my expectations, the more disappointed I'll be if I don't live up to them. But let's say I do become a knight in the future. Maybe I will simply continue to do the same things that I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter to me how small these things are or how tiring. I do these things not because I'm a maid, but because of my own will.
Noelle, just be the kind of knight that you want to be.
Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry about failing. As long as I perform better in my next exam than in my previous one, then one day, I will become a knight that I can be proud of.
The one and only Noelle. Someday, Noelle will become a knight like no other. Killing birds and stealing eggs.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange...
Where did this one split? I guess if we try not to be Jean, but instead... someone else.
Haven't you heard?
Really, I have to do that part again? I thought we'd go right to the dialogue afterwards.
Yes, this should be plenty of bowberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. Pyro slime condensate. Good. Through here. Far from it. There should be a...
Fishing?
The hilly trails are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out. Oh, it neither attracted their attention. I suppose the... Oh, maybe I'm... But every time I've looked, whenever I remember...
You could become a cavalry captain, like Kaya.
Captain Kaya? No, I could never manage that. Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and planning. Well, sometimes I can barely understand it. And as for imitating it, I simply wouldn't know where to begin.
You can start with some smaller details.
Oh, so you mean I should focus on smaller steps in order to achieve a larger goal? Well, I suppose with smaller goals, I won't be disappointed day to day. Since the larger goal is so high, I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately. In which case... Captain Kaya seems to be in the habit of fishing for information at Angel's Share. That's pretty small, and yet... I heard that the reason we were able to arrest those treasure hoarders last time was thanks to Captain Kaya's intel.
Then let's start with the Angel's Share.
All right. I hope I can find some intel that proves useful to Mondstadt.
This time, let's just go get a drink. And forget about exams.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noel. Can I get you a drink? A non-alcoholic drink, of course.
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink. I wanted to ask if there's been anyone causing any trouble in the tavern lately.
Troublemakers? Let me think. Actually, there was one.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Payne. He keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink, Death Afternoon. Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yes, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble, although that's not quite what I was asking about. Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. Must have been left there by the customers this morning.
Time to clean.
But I am busy with the accounts at the moment, and if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? Well, that sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help?
Well, You're forgetting why we're here.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those kegs last time, and here you are offering to help again. I couldn't accept your offer in good conscience. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now, so if it's all the same to you, ma'am, would you mind serving the customers for a while?
Oh, okay then. It seems you are in great need of assistance.
It's not like she has the ability to say no.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this death afternoon to Pain, and then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor? That should put us back on track. Okay, I should get on with the accounts, so for now I'll leave the running of the tavern in your capable hands.
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to go with the flow. It appears that Captain Kaya's way with words does not come the most naturally to me.
I can't say I'm completely surprised.
But waitressing in the tavern should be a good means of gathering intel, right? It's quite a common motif in the books I've read. I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the tavern duties.
Oh, he's dead.
Excuse me, Payne. Here is the drink you ordered.
What? What's that? Oh, yeah, put it to the side. I think I need to sober up. This drink is strong. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest?
How are we supposed to get any intel out of this guy?
Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kaya would first get his subject drunk before asking them any questions.
Surely he's too drunk to tell us anything by now.
This appears to be true. We must find another approach. Captain Kaya would probably appear cordial and sincere as a means to convince his subject to lower their guard, would he not? One must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help. Then slowly move the conversation in the desired direction. Ooh, but how can I offer to help Mr. Payne right here and now? I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruits that I prepared for my exam could help him to sober up. Mr. Payne? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it tastes sweet and sour. Ooh, oof. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noelle, isn't it? And next to you is,
Mr. Payne? Are you feeling any better? Is there anything you wish to tell me?
Next to you is, it's the death afternoon that I ordered, yes. Did you bring this to my table? Oh, thanks, Noelle. This drink is so strong.
Mr. Payne? Mr. Payne?
Back to drunkenness again.
How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health.
We could just listen in on their conversation instead.
Perhaps. Although, maybe it would be easier if there were a few more customers. Oh, Mr. Charles also asked me to clear the tables on the second floor. If the second floor is filled with customers, perhaps I'll have the opportunity to overhear a thing or two.
That was a great drink. The same again, please.
This wine is heavenly.
It's such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers. Oh, so many stains. Once the tables are clear, they'll need to be washed with a good detergent. We're almost done. A clean and tidy environment always brightens my mood. Whew. Finally, all clear. Let's go check in with Charles.
But there was nobody here to listen into.
This wine is heavenly.
Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt with. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow, already? The customer at the table by the window just ordered a couple of things. Would you mind taking care of them?
Okay, leave it all to me.
Huh. With Noelle here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
Phew. It's not easy working at a tavern. But at least it's over now.
Well done. Did you manage to get any intel?
Well done to you too. Oh, intel. No, I got so caught up with working that I completely forgot we were here to gather intel. What should I do? There are hardly any customers left that I could talk to. Oh, am I so incapable of handling even a simple task like this?
Thanks for all your help today, Noelle. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade, and I've never seen a happier crowd of drinkers than the ones who are here tonight. I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly special.
Customers don't come here purely for the drinks. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after a long day of work. Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve, but also for the great atmosphere. You may not have brewed the wine, or even mixed the drinks, but for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference between a glass of wine and a great night out. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What we need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire a server. Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow, I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy.
It's okay that you didn't collect any intel. You're looking after Mondstadt in your own way.
Yes, even though I failed to imitate Captain Kaya, it looks like I was still able to help those in need.
It's the same with the exam. You'll always have strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best moment. However, could I ask for one last little favor? Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a pain.
Who needs to be taken home?
Pain ordered 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.
Work made for a mate. Sometimes it's best to stick to what you know. And honestly, I feel like that's probably enough for today. We have one ranch left with Noelle. And together with Barbara, that's actually probably a good set to do one time. And then there's all these people, so there's still lots to do when we return next week for the last part of the snowy story. So until then, thank you for watching today, and see you all again the next time. Good night, and goodbye.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you. Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
So many people talking at once.